The psychology of 50 Cent's persistence opening hook. Imagine this. You're 24 years old. You've already survived the streets of Queens, built a name in music, and then one night you get shot. Not once, not twice, but 9 times. Most people would never walk again. Some wouldn't even live. But this man, he didn't just survive. He came back sharper, harder, and more determined than ever. That man was Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and his story is a masterclass in turning pain into power. Today, we're breaking down the psychological playbook behind 50 Cent's persistence, how a near-death experience, relentless ambition, and cold-blooded strategy turned him from a hustler on the corner into a global mogul worth hundreds of millions. Stay tuned, because this isn't just his story. This is a blueprint for what it really takes to chase the impossible and win. Chapter 1. The Bulletproof Origin Story. Queens, New York, South Jamaica. Growing up, Curtis Jackson had nothing easy. His mother, a hustler, was murdered when he was just 8 years old. From then on, he was raised by his grandparents, but the streets became his second home. It was here that he learned survival wasn't about strength, it was about psychology, reading people, anticipating moves, turning fear into focus. By the time he was in his teens, he was hustling drugs, dodging cops, and already testing the limits of his environment. But deep down, he knew he wanted something bigger. Music became his escape route. Then came 2000, the night that changed everything. 9 bullets, point blank. One in his jaw that left his speech slurred for months. Most men would have quit, but for 50 Cent, this was the turning point. Instead of destroying him, it crystallized his mentality. Get rich or die trying. Chapter 2. Strategic moves beyond the mic. Armed with new determination, 50 Cent returned to music with a hunger no label could ignore. His mixtapes flooded New York, and soon his raw, authentic sound reached the ears of Eminem and Dr. Dre. The result? A record deal that launched him into superstardom with Get Rich or Die Trying. But here's where 50 was different. He didn't just want fame, he wanted control. He studied business like he studied the streets, turning rap success into empire building. G-Unit clothing lines, film rolls, and one legendary deal, vitamin water. While most rappers bragged about jewelry, 50 Cent negotiated equity. That single move earned him an estimated $100 million when Coca-Cola bought the brand. This wasn't luck, it was psychological warfare applied to business. He understood leverage. He understood perception. He understood that his brand was his weapon. Chapter 3. The Art of the Rebound. But persistence isn't about never falling, it's about how you rise. And 50 proved this time and again. When bankruptcy headlines hit in 2015, most people thought it was the end. But for 50, it was just another reinvention. He used it as a shield, restructuring his finances while maintaining his empire. Not long after, he pivoted into television, creating Power, one of the most successful shows in cable history. And when social media became the new battlefield, 50 adapted instantly. Instagram became his stage for calculated feuds, memes, and self-promotion. Every post, a masterclass in staying relevant, controlling narratives, and keeping the spotlight exactly where he wanted it. Chapter 4. The Mindset of a Maverick. So what really fuels this persistence? At the core, 50 Cent operates with a philosophy. No days off. Every feud, every risk, every move, strategic. His battles with Ja Rule, Floyd Mayweather, even his playful trolling online, weren't just random antics. They were carefully engineered to grab attention, stir conversation, and reinforce his brand as untouchable. And behind it all, one unshakable belief: self-confidence as a superpower. 50 Cent never waited for validation, he created it. He never begged for opportunities, he built them. And this unbreakable self-belief gave him the endurance to survive bullets, business collapses, and industry shifts. Chapter 5. Lessons from the Kingpin of Persistence. So what can we learn from the psychology of 50 Cent? Turn adversity into fuel. Every setback is energy if you choose to use it. Play the long game. Quick wins fade, but building an empire requires patience and vision. Control the narrative. From mixtapes to memes, 50 never let others define him. He defined himself. Bet on yourself. Equity over checks. Strategy over clout. Belief over fear. 50 Cent's journey isn't just a survival story. It's proof that persistence is about strategy, psychology, and the refusal to quit. No matter how many times life tries to take you out. Because in the end, true persistence isn't about bouncing back. It's about coming back stronger. And 50 Cent, he turned persistence into an art form. Please subscribe to my channel for more inspiring stories like this.